Is it just me, or is it like literally impossible for Atlus to make a bad game? Honestly, at this point, I think with its batting average, it's pretty obvious. They don't know how to make a bad game.
Yeah! Yeah!
What is up, you guys? Welcome to The Collective. My name is Furman, and in this video, we are going to be talking about Metaphor, ReFantazio. You know, obviously the point of this video is to let you guys know that I was kind of skeptical about this game for a good amount of time. When I heard about it, I was kind of like iffy, and I wasn't really feeling it, but after playing the demo, I am 100% sold on this game. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Alright, let's get into it. So, Metaphor ReFantazio is obviously made by Atlus, and it is literally a game that's been developed by Studio Zero. Now, it is the first original game from Studio Zero since its formation in 2016 by Persona series director Katsura Hashino, character designer Shigenori Soejima, and composer Shoji Meguro. Now, you guys obviously know the games we've been getting as far as Persona have been so good. I mean, the first one I played was obviously Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita, which is originally a PS2 game, by the way. And then after that, we got Persona 5, and then Persona 3 Reloaded this year. So on top of that, not only did they drop a complete from the ground up remake of Persona 3, and then in the same year, they decided to drop an original game. Now that is absolute insanity right there. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The first few trailers I saw for it, I just wasn't really feeling it. You know, I wasn't really sold on it. You know, nothing against Atlus or, you know, how they did trailers or anything. I just, you know, it was a lot going on when they started dropping these trailers, and I just wasn't really too curious about it. And honestly, it wasn't until I saw Happy Console Gamer's video on why people aren't more excited about this game that I started to look into it more. And, you know, his video obviously did an excellent job on making me kind of curious about this game. So after that, you know, I started looking into it, and then I found out that they were gonna be in PAX West, which ended up being not true, and super unfortunate, because that would have been an excellent place to try the game out. But, you know, Atlus did us a solid, and they gave us a humongous demo. I mean, a meaty, juicy, delicious demo. I mean, I've been playing this demo for about 4 hours now, and I don't even think I'm halfway through the freaking demo. I don't even know how that's even possible. But yeah, and that is obviously the genesis of this video. You know, I've been playing the demo, and, you know, I just have so much in my mind. I have so many thoughts about it, and I am here to let you guys know that you guys need to at least play this demo. At the very least, just try this demo. If you are a Persona fan, or if you are a Shin Megami Tensei fan, you are not going to be missing out. I mean, this game has a little bit of both, and, you know, it really truly is its own original game. It has no strong ties really to those two other games, Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. It does take a little bit of influence, you know, with the way the game plays and all that. It is, you can tell that they are by the same maker, but the game is just absolutely awesome, and it stands in its own right. The story, the character design, and I mean, the monsters look insane, which is just classic, like classic Persona Shin Megami monsters. I mean, I don't even know how they come up with these monsters. It is insane. But yeah, so the story starts out like this. You're some dude with blue hair, and you got one yellow eye and a blue eye, I think, or a red eye or something like that. Yeah, you're the main character, and you've basically been sent on a mission, okay? You have been sent on a mission to infiltrate this military situation, because you got to meet up with an informant in there, and you kind of navigate your way through it. You end up finding, or you end up meeting this other dude that has horns, and, you know, there's different races in this game. So there's, like, I think they're called Elda, which you are essentially, and then the other race is the horned race. I don't know what they are, but they don't like you very much. Like, actually, I think almost everyone does not like you in this, which is kind of crazy. The racism is insane. But here we are. Everyone hates you, and you meet up with this cool guy, and he is like a noble. So he is one of the characters that you end up meeting and get to play as eventually. But you go on this little adventure with your caravan, and you made this guy kind of sort of a friend, and eventually you get to the place where you're going to, and you meet up with this dude, which is like an old guy. He ends up being your third party member. And he is very skeptical of the dude with the horns. He's like, are you here to help us or not? Because, there's sudden change in tides there. And, it's classic Persona. So, you fight a giant monster that's way too strong for you, which is weird because they call it a human. And I'm like, I wonder how that's going to work. I mean, I know we don't look like that, but we'll see. Very curious on that. But yeah, you fight this monster, you awaken your powers, your persona or whatever you want to call it. It's not called that in this game. But you awaken your powers, and slowly but surely you start awakening your friend's powers too. And you go to this mysterious room where there's a tall, slender dude that wants to teach you everything. You form a bond with him, and this sounds exactly like Persona. But, not in a bad way. And it still feels like a different game. Like, honestly. I'm obviously, like, talking about the similarities so that you guys know what you're getting into. But also, because there are some similarities. And, obviously I'm poking fun at it. But, honestly, this game is super, super cool. It is in a fantasy setting also. Should have probably mentioned that earlier. But it is in a fantasy setting. And it's kind of cool the way they did it, because there is I think they ask you for your name, and your name plays a role in like the main story and how it works. I'm not going to talk too much about that because I don't want any spoilers or anything like that, but there is just a lot of really cool stuff when it comes to the lore of this game. It is really awesome. Now let's talk about the gameplay. Gameplay is obviously super simplistic. It reminds me a lot of Persona in the sense that there's just a lot of the streamlined mechanics they have in those games come back in this game, and so it really makes it super easy to not have to grind, to not have to do too much. You are in the overworld and you're running around, and when you come across weak monsters, you can attack them with your sword, and if they're weak, they will just die. But if they're not weak, then you kind of have to do a guard break on them, so you have to keep hitting them, and they'll fly in the air, and then you press triangle, and then the turn-based battle starts. Now this is amazing, and this is going to save us so much time when it comes to the grinding aspect, the running back and forth, the things that we generally don't like doing. This one is going to be super streamlined and just so much easier, so I am super excited about that. And not just the gameplay and the battle style and all that, the game is just absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, it's just Atlus shining and at its best always. It is literally amazing. Just the scenery, the way the game plays, all of the cutscenes. The cutscenes are in anime form and they just look so good. I mean, this game is just absolutely amazing. And look at the UI, just the main menu where you're accessing your characters and how to equip them, your items. It is just so stylistic, and that has always been the biggest draw to any of the Persona games, to any of the Shin Megami Tensei games. It is the fact that the game is just super cool. I mean, it just looks gorgeous. The menus are so unique. Their character profiles are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they are just top notch, and that is just something that I've always loved when it comes to the Persona games, and Shin Megami too. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this definitely feels like a 100-hour game if you can make it that, but we will see when the game finally releases next week, I believe. It comes out on the 11th of October. Now, I am a little bit salty because since I wasn't necessarily super excited about it, I didn't even bother to pre-order it or anything like that, so I kind of missed out on the collector's edition, and the collector's edition looks super cool. So, super disappointing. Yeah, I'm kind of pretty upset about that, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of super sucks. But, what can you do? I'll try my best. Maybe, somebody's pre-order cancels and I might be able to snag it. We'll see. Or, GameStop might actually pull a smart move and, order more than one. Order some that customers could actually buy.
Emotional damage.
Right, guys, that is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. And if you guys are going to be picking up Metaphor, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what is your favorite part of the game. If you played the demo, let me know if you like the art. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know so we can talk about this thing. And as always, guys, we will see you guys on the next video. Guys, peace. I'm not gonna lie, the battle theme, when I first heard it, I thought it was a bit cringe. Because, you got like the monk chants and stuff like that, and it's getting really hype. But honestly, it kind of grew on me. It's growing on me a lot. Seriously. I kind of love it. Also, what do you think about this The King merch right here, I think this is Armor King, right? Yeah. What do you think about that? Sick, right? Yeah. Video's over. You can go home now.